So everyone, as we observed in our previous segment, Asta was often troubled and disregarded by everyone due to his absence of magical abilities. Nevertheless, Asta's aspiration was to ascend to the esteemed position of Wizard King, the most powerful magician in the entire world. People constantly told him it was an unattainable goal, that he could never achieve the status of Wizard King because he lacked magic. Yet, Asta remained undeterred and trained extensively, and eventually his relentless effort was rewarded when he obtained his 5-leaf grimoire, a magical tome. Inside, there's a demon. After this, he and his brother, Yuno, find themselves at the cut-down for their Magic Knight entrance exam. If they pass, they'll become Magic Knights, basically magical soldiers. Both wander around Kika Town, where their exam will be. Everywhere Asta looks, he sees magic and notices a huge castle beside him belonging to the Wizard King. Asta tells Yuno, "Watch Yuno, one day this castle will be mine. Don't even think about it. It will be mine. Only time will tell which one of us will be the Wizard King." Who will become the Wizard King? After this, we see Asta, Yuno, and many others arriving to take the entrance exam, and Asta is acting like a fool, saying, "Hello friends, I will become one day." To avoid embarrassing Yuno, he pretends not to know Asta. Asta and Yuno both reach the entrance gate, and when Yuno shows his 4-leaf grimoire, everyone is shocked, wondering who this boy is with a 4-leaf grimoire, and the guard lets him inside the gate. However, when Asta reveals his own, the guard is in disbelief, unable to comprehend that it's even a grimoire because Asta's 5-leaf grimoire is exceedingly rare to the point that no one is familiar with it. Nevertheless, after much persuasion, the guard eventually permits Asta to enter as well. Standing behind Asta, a boy comments that this boy appears quite amusing. All the children are gathered in the entrance lobby, and in this place, the less magical power one possesses, the more magic birds are attracted to them. Meanwhile, Yuno doesn't have a single magic bird approaching him, leaving everyone to wonder who this remarkably strong magician is. He has a 4-leaf grimoire and such strong magical power that not a single bird is coming near him, and at that moment, 2 or 3 girls start following him, and our poor Asta has a whole bunch of magic birds following him, and everyone is laughing at him, wondering who is this guy with so many birds after him. As Asta is running, he suddenly bumps into a man who looks very big and powerful. Asta thinks he might also be a kid who has come to take the entrance exam, and he asks him, "Are you hurt, friend?" The man then grabs Asta by the head and lifts him up with his hands. He says to him, "Don't you know who I am?" And this man is none other than Yami, the captain of the Black Bull's Magic Knight squad, which is considered the worst among all the Magic Knight squads. Poor Asta ends up getting into trouble with a captain of a Magic Knight squad. Yami is about to crush Asta's head, but just then 2 members of Yami's squad arrive, Finral and Gordon. Finral is quite a flirt, while Gordon is very calm and nice. Finral asks Yami, "What are you doing here? The event is about to start, let's go quickly." To which Yami replies, "Nothing, I'm just on my way up. I forgot something inexpensive." And then the entrance examination begins, and Yami departs, leaving Asta there. Asta stands up, and then this boy returns to him, whose name is, and he becomes friends with Asta. Subsequently, all the captains of the 9 Magic Knight squads arrive, and they are all exceptionally strong. It is said that in the entire world, only one individual is more powerful than them, who is the Wizard King himself. This captain's name is William, and he is the captain of the Golden Dawn, and his squad is the #1 squad globally, and everyone aspires to join his squad. And there is Yami's squad. The Black Bulls are regarded as the worst, and nobody desires to join them. Asta inquires of Sika about the visiting, to which Sika responds that the Wizard King wouldn't attend such minor events. He is the king of our entire kingdom and has far more significant matters to attend to. William informs everyone that it is time to commence the examinations, and he utilizes his magic to summon a massive tree from the sky and provides each candidate with a magical broomstick. This signifies that a magical broomstick will be your initial test, and you all must employ your magical power to... All the children are attempting to soar using their magical abilities, and all the captains are attentively observing them. Yuno is flying at the highest point and impresses all the captains significantly. Meanwhile, as is often the case, poor Asta can't even manage to leap while holding onto the broom, let alone fly. Then one of the captains descends to reprimand a girl who is his sister and tells her, "Why did you come to participate in this examination? Don't bring disgrace to the Silver family. You won't be able to succeed in this exam, so just quietly return home." Then he departs, and the girl's name is Noelle. Check with Asta. "I'll keep trying. Up until now you can do this, but we all know that Asta can't because he doesn't have any magic. In this and every test after, Asta performs very poorly." Then William tells everyone, "Now it's time for your final test. You all have to choose a partner with whom you will fight." Sek tells Asta, "Let's become partners." Asta agrees to his suggestion. After that, both Asta and Sek get ready to fight each other. Asta wishes Sek all the best. "Let's both give it our best. Whoever loses, it's okay. And our companionship should not be affected." But now he unveils his true character. He announces to Asta, "Listen closely, you repulsive sewer insect, I'm not your companion. I only pretended to befriend you because I knew beforehand that there would be an examination where we would need to choose our own opponent. That's exactly why I became your friend, so I could easily overpower a feeble person like you and become a magic knight." With that, he leaves. Asta is completely stunned because he thought he had discovered his first friend and all these people. Do you truly believe that, my friend? Seka has proven himself to be exceptionally cunning. He will effortlessly defeat Asta and ascend to become a magic knight. And if Asta had chosen us as his partners, we would have easily defeated him because everyone assumed Asta was an extremely weak loser. Seka, chuckling, prepares himself for the battle and draws out his grimoire. All the captains and everyone else are convinced that Asta won't succeed because they are unaware that he's not a loser. Their fight commences and Asta draws his sword from his grimoire and simply, he performs and stuns everyone. All the people are amazed, wondering what just happened. This guy is really strong, and even Yuno is standing at a distance laughing while looking at Asta. All the captains are also shocked, and Asta rests his sword on his shoulder and says, "Remember my name, Asta, and I am the one who will become the Wizard King one day." After that, several more contestants fight, and finally, it's Yuno's turn. No one wanted to fight Yuno because no one wanted to lose. But then Salim approaches Yuno, who had attacked Yuno before. This is where it continues. He says, "Last time you got away, but this time you won't." A fierce fight ensues between the two, but in the end, Yuno defeats Salim with his magic. After this, the entrance exam concludes, and now it's the captain's turn to choose. Which child would they like to have on their team? If more than one captain raises their hand for any child, the child will have to decide which squad they want to join. But if no captain raises their hand for a child, that child will fail. Many children are failing one after another, and Asta is very anxious that she might fail too. Then it becomes Yuno's opportunity, and for the very first time in his life, every single captain raises their hands for a child because they all desire Yuno to be part of their team. Now Yuno must make the decision regarding which group he will join. He selects Golden Dawn, which is considered the most prestigious Magic Knight squad, and then it becomes Asta's turn. Asta is extremely frightened and is silently pleading, "Please, dear God, let at least one captain raise their hand for me." The selection process commences, but not a single captain raises their hand, which signifies that Asta does not succeed. Asta is extremely... He begins to depart, but then Yami rises and declares, "Do you comprehend why you were unsuccessful, kid? It's because you're exceedingly weak and you lack any magical abilities. How could you even entertain the thought of becoming a magic knight?" Then Yami demonstrates his formidable magical power, which is so intense that the ground surrounding them begins to tremble. He leaps down and approaches Asta, stating, "I heard you aspire to become the Wizard King. You are aware, aren't you? To become the Wizard King, you will have to overcome me and those 8 captains. Do you truly believe you can defeat all 9 of us captains? Can you even defeat them in life?" To which Asta replies, "I know I'm very weak and I don't have magic, but I don't care how weak I am. I don't care how strong all of you captains are. If I have to defeat all of you to become the Wizard King, then I will defeat you all, and one day I will definitely become the Wizard King." Hearing this, Yami starts laughing loudly and says to Asta, "I like you, kid. I'll take you into my squad and make you work very hard so that you can become the Wizard King." And for the first time in life, someone believed in Asta's dream. It had happened and no one laughed at it. Asta becomes very happy and thanks Yami, and after that, the entrance exam finally ends and Asta's stomach gets upset. He goes to the bathroom to relieve himself, but then Seka comes in. Seka, who wanted to take revenge for his loss to Asta, unleashes his magic lizard on Asta, and if it had bitten Asta, it could have been fatal. But just then, Yuno arrives and saves Asta, scaring Seki and telling him not to even think about it. "Do you think you are on Asta's level or even close to him? Asta is my rival and he is my... Now quietly leave from here." And out of fear, he runs away. Then Asta and Yuno both head towards their own destinations, and for the first time in their lives, they won't be together. Yami gets angry at Asta because he was taking too long. After that, Finral uses his magic to open a portal, and Asta, Yami, and they arrive at the Black Bull's base where Asta will stay. Asta happily opens the gate to his new home, but his happiness doesn't last long because suddenly there's a blast at the base's gate and the path turns into a rocket and flies away. Yami says, "Welcome to the Black Bull squad." In the Black Bull squad, there's a senior member of Yuno named Klaus. He expresses disbelief that a boy like you from humble beginnings and not of royal lineage was accepted into the prestigious Golden Dawn by Sir William. "Don't think you'll enjoy your life here," and with that, he leaves. Meanwhile, Asta meets his new teammates and realizes they're all quite eccentric. Yami loudly orders everyone to stop breaking things, then breaks the wall behind him. Everyone gets happy seeing Yami, and Yami introduces Asta to everyone. Asta introduces himself to everyone. "My name is Asta, and I come from Hege village," which leaves everyone shocked that Asta comes from such a small village and is so poor. Yet, he still passed the Magic Knight entrance exam. Then Finral introduces Asta to the rest of the group. This girl's name is Vanessa, and she's quite a drinker. She approaches Asta and says, "So your name is Asta? Do you want a girlfriend?" Hearing this, Asta becomes very shy but declines because he is in love with Sister Lily. It seems Vanessa might have had a bit too much to drink because she ends up throwing up right in front of Asta. Then, General introduces Asta to Luck, who really loves fighting. Luck asks Asta, "Do you want to fight with me?" Then another boy approaches Asta and says, "Hey, this is my sister Marie. Stay away from her or I'll beat you up." To which Asta replies, "I don't even know who this girl is, brother. This boy's name is Ghosh and he loves his sister very much. Very much." Then Asta meets the other members as well. Yami says, "Whoever needs to take the test, do it quickly." And hearing this, Magna stands in front of him and says, "Alright, I'll test you to see if you are worthy of joining the Black Bulls." Whether you're worthy of joining the Black Bulls or not, because I doubt a boy like you, not from a royal family and from a village, deserves to be a magic knight. If you pass my test, you'll get this magical robe and become a magic knight. So, do you want to join the Black Bulls? Yes, I do. Do I need anything else now? Then Magma tests you and first makes you do tough exercises, but since Asta has done this since childhood, he easily completes them. Then Magma tells Asta, "This is your final test and I will now attack you and you must handle my attack." Magma initiates his assault by launching his magical fire bat ball, and Asta skillfully evades these attacks, which causes Magma to become somewhat irritated. Subsequently, he unleashes an exceptionally large and swift fireball, which Asta is unable to evade due to its immense speed and size. However, Asta then draws his sword from his grimoire, astonishing everyone with his ability to handle such a massive weapon. Asta wields his sword like a bat and redirects Magma's attack back towards him. Yami is thoroughly impressed with Asta's performance, because not only can Asta cancel or nullify someone's magic with his sword, but he can also deflect magic attacks and send them back. And everyone realizes that Asta is not just any ordinary person, but a very strong magician. Magma also approaches Asta and praises him, saying, "I'm sorry, I said you came from a small village, but actually, I'm from the village next to yours." Hearing this, Asta is surprised, and everyone else also starts praising Asta. Charmy even gives Asta her cake. Asta makes a few friends, and above all, a girl quietly watches Asta and is inexplicably very angry with him. The girl quietly observes Asta and for some inexplicable reason feels quite angry with him. Subsequently, Asta finally receives his Black Bull's robe, signifying that he has officially become a magic knight, marking the commencement of a new chapter in his life. Magma shows Asta his new room and apologizes, mentioning that this is the only somewhat shabby room available. Nevertheless, Asta is extremely happy to have such a room because for the first time in his life, he possesses his own personal room. He starts crying with happiness and says, "I really like the room." Asta replies, "Yes, I like it a lot. In the church, all of us used to sleep in even smaller rooms together, and now I have a room of my own." Asta then begins to clean his room. After that, Asta and Yuno each write a letter to send back to the church to inform them that they have passed. Reading Yuno's letter, the father and everyone else become very happy and start preparing for a party. And Asta's handwriting is so messy that no one can understand what he has written. The father asks Sister Lily to see what it says. When will he be back? Until today, because he surely couldn't have passed, right? It says here that he did pass. All the people at the church are shocked, wondering how Asta could have passed. Sister Lily and everyone else are very happy. Only the father is a bit sad because Asta won't be coming back to them. Asta wakes up happily in the morning, puts on his robe, and as soon as he steps out of his room, he goes quiet and asks, "Are you okay?" The child responds, "Yes, I'm fine, but this pillar wasn't here yesterday. How did it suddenly appear today?" "Oh, actually, it's just that it keeps changing on its own. Like yesterday we were on the 2nd floor, today we're on the 4th floor, so I'll get used to it in a few days." After that, Magma shows him around the entire castle, the kitchen, the bathroom, the girls' bedroom, where they couldn't go, and near Yami's pets, which are locked in the basement. He says, "Alright, Asta, until now I've been taking care of all these, and it's with a heavy heart that I have to say from today, you will be taking care of them. Take good care of them, because they won't spare you if anything happens to them." Asta moves forward to feed Yami's pets. But these pets don't want the food. They want to eat Asta. They both run away from there and start racing in the hall. But then, the same girl who was watching from above yesterday suddenly appears in front of them. She was watching, and this girl was none other than Noelle, and Yami had included her in the squad along with Asta. Magma says, "Asta, she also joined the Black Bulls just like you did yesterday." Asta steps forward and extends his hand for a handshake with Noelle, but Noelle doesn't shake his hand and says, "Who gave you permission to talk to me, you poor insect?" Hearing this, Asta gets angry. Then the girl says, "I am Noelle of the Silver Royal family, and she belongs to the Noelle Silver family whose captain this was, and their royal family is ranked number 2 in the entire kingdom." After the CDM family, Ajtak angrily says, "Who are you calling a bug here? You're not royal here. You're just a member of the Black Bulls like me." Both of them get angry in the team and she launches a magical attack on him. But Noelle's aim is so bad that her attack hits Magna instead. Magna flies up and says, "Why did you hit me? I wasn't even saying anything." To which Noelle replies, "I don't like you, that's why. Didn't you know that I'm your senior and you should know how to talk to a senior? If you want to stay in the Black Bull squad, you have to respect your seniors." Noelle informs Magna that she never even desired to become a part of the squad and she tosses the Black Bull's robe in front of them before departing. Following this, Asta is meandering around the garden adjacent to their base when all of a sudden, a water attack is directed at him. He ponders where it originated from. He ventures a bit further inside and observes Noelle practicing, but regardless of how much she trains, her aim consistently fails to hit the target. This is why everyone in her noble family used to ridicule her as she was the weakest among all her siblings, and when she was born, her mother passed away. Her siblings hated her even more because of it. Asta was quietly watching Noelle, and just then, Noelle noticed Asta. As soon as she saw him, she thought he would make fun of her like everyone else, and she started to attack him. But she couldn't control her magical power and got caught in her own magical attacks. Since Noelle is from a royal family, she has a lot of magical power, and she got trapped in a very strong magical attack of her own. The others came out to see that Noelle was trapped in her own magic. Finral said, we need to do something quickly, otherwise Noelle will be in trouble." To this, Yami says, "We can't do anything because if we use our magic on it, we might hurt Noelle as well, and only Asta can do something about it." Finral asks, "Who?" "Asta." Just then, due to Noelle's attack, Asta flies straight into Yami's hands. Yami says, "You arrived at just the right time. I was looking for you. Now go up there and use your sword to dispel Noelle's magic." Asta says, "That's fine, but how am I supposed to get up there?" Yami replies, "Don't worry about that, kid," and throws Asta up towards Noelle. The anti-magic nullifies Noelle's magic and saves her. As they both start falling, Finral uses his magic to save them. Yami laughs loudly and tells Asta, "I like you a lot, kid." And then Noelle regains consciousness. She thinks Asta will come over and mock her like everyone else for not being able to control her magic. But instead, Asta starts praising her. He says, "I can't believe how much magic power you have. If you learn to control your magic power, you will become extremely powerful. You'll become great," and everyone starts praising Noelle and tells her not to worry. "We'll all help you learn to control your powers." Noelle becomes very happy because she realizes that she has found a family even better than her real one. Asta reaches out to Noelle again, and this time Noelle takes Asta's hand and stands up, and Noelle starts to like Asta a little. You know what I mean, right? Meanwhile, on the other side, this senior class is really bothering Yuno and not treating him well at all. It's unclear why he dislikes Yuno so much, but maybe he doesn't know what's going to happen to him next.